Hey friends, thanks for tuning in. I've been running this channel to share ideas that help us grow every day, and today I'm excited to dive into Rich Routines, a book by Steve Houghton. In this book, Houghton challenges the common idea that you have to choose between success and personal well-being. Instead, he shows we can have it all, in the right order. For example, he writes that you don't have to choose between a great family and a successful career, or faith and financial success. I realized this in my own life as a 35-year-old software developer. I'm a minimalist who values my relationships and health just as much as my career. Over the years, I've picked up wisdom from mentors and books, and Rich Routines gave me a clear framework. Today, I want to share the key habits from this book, along with my own experiences, so you can apply them too. You can think of these as simple routines to enrich every area of your life. Begin with purpose. A big lesson I took from Rich Routines is to start with purpose and gratitude. Houghton emphasizes building daily practices that enrich the spirit. That means finding a why beyond immediate concerns. In my life, this looks like starting each day with a short reflection on what I'm grateful for and what really matters to me. For example, before checking email in the morning, I write down one thing I'm grateful for and one goal that connects to my deeper values. This simple habit keeps me grounded and motivated, especially on tough days when coding issues feel overwhelming. Having a robust sense of direction helps us persist even when motivation dips. Here are some spiritual habits I've embraced, and you can too. Daily reflection. Spend 5 minutes each morning thinking about a higher purpose or long-term goal. This could be as simple as a gratitude journal or setting an intention for the day. Family rituals. I reserve certain evenings, like Sunday or a chosen weeknight, for undistracted time with family or close friends. No work, no phones, just connection. Acts of kindness. Make it a habit to do small good deeds without expecting anything in return. It could be as easy as paying a compliment or helping a coworker. I started carrying an extra coffee coupon to give to a stranger, just to make someone's day. It's a small routine, but it reminds me that success also comes from enriching others' lives. By weaving these routines into my day, I always feel connected to something bigger than work, and every success feels more meaningful. Keep your body strong. Next up is physical well-being. Taking care of your body isn't optional, it's a foundation for everything else. Think of your body like a tool. If it's running well, everything else performs better. In my routine, I focus on simple, consistent habits. Daily movement. Every morning, I do a quick workout or even just a 10-minute stretch session. Some days I go for a run or a brisk walk before work. Staying fit is an act of respect for our loved ones. It shows we want to be healthy for them. Healthy eating. I consciously choose nutrient-dense foods for my meals. For instance, I prep meals on Sundays, lots of vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains, so I'm not tempted by fast food on busy nights. I did things like fill my fridge with fruits and cut snacks into portions, which helped me cut down on sugary and processed foods. Hydration and sleep. It sounds basic, but I track my water intake each day and keep a regular sleep schedule. I treat getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep as non-negotiable because feeling rested improves every other habit. These routines didn't change everything overnight, but bit by bit, they built up a foundation of health. I have more stamina at work, fewer sick days, and more free time because I worry less about health issues. It's powerful to know that this simple consistency keeps us strong. Cultivate a positive mindset. On the mental front, Rich Routines encourages optimism and learning. The mind is like a muscle. You need to train it too. Here's what works for me. Morning mindset. I start each work session by reminding myself of one positive thing or one goal I achieved recently. For example, I might note, I fixed a tough bug yesterday, or I'm grateful for my supportive friend. This shifts my focus to what's going well. When I feel stressed about a project, I consciously say, okay, I can only control my work ethic and perspective, which always calms me down. Continuous learning. As a developer, I set a rule to learn something new daily, whether it's a programming concept, a language phrase, or a chapter from a self-help book. Even if it's just 10 to 15 minutes, I do it before bed or during lunch. Over time, these small investments in my brain compound. Mindfulness breaks. Every 90 minutes or so, I take a short break to clear my head. I might do a 5-minute meditation, some deep breathing, or simply step outside. One routine I use is the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes work, 5 minutes break. Those breaks serve as mini reset routines and prevent burnout. The result is that I approach challenges calmly. When something goes wrong at work, I try to frame it as a chance to learn. Maintaining curiosity and gratitude every day has made a huge difference. I'm less anxious, more creative, and actually remember to enjoy the process rather than just rush toward an outcome. Strengthen connections. No area is more important than the emotional support around us. Strong relationships are built on trust and loyalty. I incorporate routines that nurture my relationships. Regular check-ins. I make it a habit to check in with friends and family, even if it's just a quick text or call every few days. Over time, I've noticed people remember when I regularly ask how they're doing. Quality time. When I spend time with my partner or loved ones, I try to be fully present. One routine we developed is a tech-free dinner. We put away phones and laptops and just talk or play a game. Acts of appreciation. I've also made it a habit to express gratitude regularly. For example, I might thank a coworker when they help me or tell a friend I appreciate their support. By treating relationships as a habit, something you work on bit by bit, they naturally improve. Personally, I've found that being reliable and kind by default prevents conflicts and builds trust. It feels good to know that these routines mean I'm investing in my emotional wealth, not just my bank account. Save and grow. Finally, let's talk money. Rich Routines lays out practical steps for financial health. Save diligently and spend mindfully. Here are the habits I follow. Track expenses. I record my daily spending in a simple app or notebook. Seeing numbers in black and white makes me aware of my habits. For example, when I noticed how much I was spending on takeout coffee, I switched to a thermos and saved a chunk of money each month. Automate savings. Every paycheck, I automatically transfer a fixed percentage into a savings or investment account before I even think about spending it. Think of it as paying myself first. This simple routine grew my emergency fund steadily without me having to make tough decisions every month. Mindful spending. I distinguish between needs and wants. Before buying, I ask, do I need this or do I just want it? I regularly review subscriptions, memberships, and recurring bills. Canceling a few underused ones freed up extra cash for more important goals. Boosting income. I also look for ways to increase earning power. For example, I learned a new coding skill on weekends and took on a freelance project. Another routine. I set a yearly goal to seek either a raise or a new opportunity, so that my income grows along with my saving habits. These financial routines have made money management almost automatic for me. It's no longer a daily stress, but a peaceful routine. Track, save, invest, repeat. And over time, I've built a small portfolio and an emergency fund that give me confidence. Conclusion. In summary, building rich routines means creating simple daily habits across spiritual, physical, mental, emotional, and financial areas. By applying the ideas from Steve Houghton's book in my own life, I've become more balanced and productive. And yes, I've seen small improvements stack up. Remember, you really can have a fulfilling personal life and professional success at the same time. The key is consistency. Maybe pick just one new routine this week, Start your morning with gratitude, go for a 10-minute walk, or save $5 from today's lunch budget. Small steps lead to big changes. Friends, thank you so much for watching. I hope sharing these habits helps you become even 1% better each day. Keep working on your routines. Little by little, we'll all improve and enrich our lives. Thanks for being here with me. I truly hope this inspired you to try at least one new habit. Let's keep growing together, and I'll see you tomorrow.